Hi, welcome to today's episode of Money Capsule. This is Hey. So today I'm going to be talking about questions you need to ask your spouse before you say yes I do. It might look as if this particular episode is for the ladies, but it's also for the guys. You can ask your lady those questions before you pop the question. Do you understand? I love that rhyme. Ask the question before you pop the questions. Okay, and then ladies, when a guy comes to you and tell you that he wants to marry you, these are the questions that you need to ask. Number one, why me? Why? He has to tell you something. He has to sell you something. He has to sell himself. He has to tell you the reason why he chose you out of everybody, out of Amaka, Cynthia, Tolani, Tayo, and the rest. Tell him, ask him, why did he choose you? Why me? What makes me different? You need to ask him why he wants to spend the rest of your life with you, because we're talking about the rest of his life. We're talking about marriage. It's a big deal. So he has to be sure, he has to be convinced. If he has nothing to say, if he say nothing, there's nothing like nothing. I just love you, I don't know the reason why. It's a lie, yo. There's nothing like that. There must be something, there must be reasons why he feels like you are the best for him. So that's the first question to ask. And then number two, are you spiritual? Well, this question might be optional to you if you are not spiritual. But if you are a spiritual person, if you are someone that loves God, someone that fears God, that's the second question to ask you. Are you spiritual? What's your spiritual level? And please, people mistake being a Christian as being spiritual. It's different. Being a Christian is different from being born again, and it's different from being spiritual. Spirituality is the last stage. When you're a Christian, that's the first thing. Anybody can be a Christian. You're born to a Christian when you be a Christian. Born again is another phase. Anybody can come out at one point or at any time that you felt convinced to come out to give your life. Now it's about how spiritual. Spiritually is your relationship with God, how much you love God, how much you fear God. That is very important, because it will determine the way this guy or this lady will treat you. If you really want a home where God is welcome, a home of peace, a home whereby you guys will make decisions with Holy Spirit, then you need to ask him or her how spiritual he is. Are you spiritual? Okay, yes. What's the meaning of spirituality? Because some people don't understand the meaning of spirituality. They think the meaning of spirituality means going to church to pray. It's way more than that. So you have to ask. And then number three, what are your goals? A man that does not have a goal is like an empty barrel. I'm sorry to say. So you need to have a goal. That is number one. What are the goals? Some people, they can give you sweet goals. In fact, when they say it like this, it will look as if you don't even want to hear anything else, because truthfully speaking, once he says those things or once she says those things, they are so pleasing to the ears. It brings me to the next question under that one. How do you want to achieve those goals? It's not enough to say you want to become a sales, you want to have a fashion school, you want to do this, you want to do that. Are you moving in the direction of achieving it? What are your measures? How do you intend to achieve it? Because if you just have it and you don't have any plans, that's empty goals. You just have goals, you don't have how to plan it. And then subsection C under that question, ask your own self, do you fit into that goals? Because you need to fit in. If you don't fit in, if your goals is miles apart from his, or if our own is miles apart from you, or if you don't really see yourself fit into that, because some people cannot fit into some lifestyles. It's not just for them. You say you want to be maybe an actress, an actor. I cannot fit in. If you want to be an actor, you want to be acting movie, you cannot marry me. I'm so sorry, because me, I will not be able to cope. That is me. So that's why you need to ask those questions so that you will know if you really fit in. Number four, do you want kids? I know the question seems like you'll be surprised. Some people don't want kids. They've had some bad experiences, and they will keep posting you and posting you and posting you and doing some things. You need to first ask them, do you want kids? Because some people already have kids too. They say they don't want kids because they already have two. Maybe they are married before. It doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. So what about you? Won't you have kids for him? So it's questions you need to ask. And then how many? I've met somebody when I was single then that says he's the only child, and his family he has promised his family that he's going to have 6 children. Because I'm not him for that. 6 children kwa in this Nigeria. I should enter neighbor room 6 times. So you need to ask this question. Are you of the belief children will keep on trying till we have male children? You need to ask those questions. Those are questions you need to ask. How many kids? Okay, two is fine. Okay, you want 4. Okay, can we reach a compromise? Let's have 3 kids. You know, something like that. Those are mature. Forget that our children. I don't need to ask that one. You need to ask. It's very important. You'll be surprised. And then number 5 is financial goals. What's his financial goals? How is he making money? And how does he intend? If he's making 100,000 now, you might think it's enough. What's his plan for the future? When you guys start having children, 100,000 will not be enough. The money that you guys are using and it looks enough for you, when you start having children, it's a big deal. So what is his financial goals? I'm not saying that he has to have millions, but he has to have plans for finance. And you too, if you're a woman that you're watching me, you have to have your own financial goals. You can support now. A man is supposed to take responsibility, but he can also support. So ask her, what is your financial goals? How would you bring money to the table? How do we make money? You know, you guys can talk about it and see what you can invest in, you know, things like that. These are important questions you need to ask. Then number 6, love language is very important. You need to know your spouse's love language, the person you want to get married to, so that you can know how to plan yourself. Some people use act of service. You need to ask her, what's your love language? What are the things that I will do to you that will make you feel loved? That's questions you need to ask. She can tell you, okay, if you do things for me, you help me in the kitchen, you help me with laundry, I'll feel so loved. But she can tell you that gift, as in, it doesn't matter how small it is, but you need to be getting me gifts from time to time. Another person will tell you that you need to be professing love to me every day. So those are like things like that. You need to ask her or him, how do you want to be loved? So that everything will go smoothly. Even if you don't know how to do it, you will have enough time to learn it before you get into marriage, or still be learning, but at least you have the idea. It's not when you enter the marriage you'll be saying, did you tell me that I'll be doing laundry together with you? My mother is to sweep, my mother is to cook it, because she's not your mother. Thank you. Okay, number 7, what's your view on divorce? You need to ask some people. Some people don't see any big deal in divorce. I'm telling you, you need to ask them. Let them talk. Ask them jokingly. Some questions I'm saying is not something that you just say, sit down, let's talk. Catch them unaware. Just throw something. And just I'm telling you, what do you think about that situation? You will hear what that person will say and you'll be surprised. Sometimes things that you say when you are caught unaware is what is truly, you know, who you are. So ask them about divorce. If they feel like, if you fuck up anytime, we'll go our separate ways. Hey, you need to know. I'm not saying that you should fuck up, but you need to know that this person is not somebody that can hold on, that can fight for what they have. It's somebody that can easily bolt out anytime. Do you understand? So you need to ask that too. And then number 8, ask about their childhood, their upbringing. This one is not something that you just say, yeah, come sit down. How did you grow up? What was your parents like? Small in different places and times. See how they are brought, because it goes a long way. Some people are bringing, hey, it's like water and oil that cannot mix. And that they used to say that. You understand, Sha? You need to ask them. Some people's background is, don't let me say anything, but this is question that you need to ask. Upbringing is very important, because there are some people that are still hanging on to some beliefs, and they will just tell you jokingly that you have to kneel down and be giving me food. You know, all those kind of things. You will be, they will just be saying it. You will just be catching it, and you see if you fit into that such life, or if it's somebody that you can change little by little. Do you understand? And then number 9, what is our deal breaker? It's a very good question to ask. Deal breaker means those things that we can do that we know that is unacceptable. You guys need to know. Like me now, it really hurts me. It might not be a big deal breaker if you have a female friend. Why would you have a female friend apart from me? I'm supposed to be your female friend. I'm supposed to be your best friend. So it's like sort of like a deal breaker for me. Anything can be a deal breaker for anybody. So you have to ask so that you will not do those things. Do you understand? That's why you need to ask this question. And lastly, this one is for yourself. Ask yourself, am I truly ready? Be convinced that you are ready, oh, please. There is no pressure anywhere. I'm telling you, this journey is not something to be pressured into, because it's a real life hard work. I'm not scaring you, I'm just telling you the normal, the basics. Ask some people that will tell you the truth. So you need to be convinced that you are ready, not that your parents is forcing you, or you are pressured, or you think you have enough money, you can get married. No, be ready, like be truly ready. So these are the questions you need to ask before you say I do, and before you propose, before you prompt the question. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate everybody that has been subscribing and liking and comment and reposting. You guys are sweet. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next episode. Subscribe please if you have not, and please repost this video. I love you all. Bye.